Yo, what's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in live. It is the CloudSurfers podcast, episode number 3. Today we have Galaxy of Skulls, aka Christian. Say what's up, my man.
Hello, everybody. What's poppin' cues?
It's popping Quebecs.
Quebec.
I'm Tristen, aka Flat FX, aka Fag FX.
AKA
Today we
free
don't
graphics.
Today we don't have oh no, my mic gain's like terrible down. Alright, so today we don't have Tanner here. He's busy, and our guest that we were supposed to have, they can't show up either. So, well, it's real fun right now. But so we do have Christian here today.
I'm the second best thing we could have right now.
Yeah, preferably I would have a podcast without Christian at all, but
yeah, I mean
you know, so this is like my anti-enjoyment podcast.
this gets like 15 dislikes. Get Christian out of here, no one likes it.
Yeah, they would rather just like have me just sitting here alone awkwardly.
like when I wake up tomorrow morning, like I have like 3 subscribers instead of 96, and I'm just like, what? I didn't even know that people watch the podcast. My channel's dead. Only like 20 people watch my channel still.
Alright, pull it. I'm gonna put some NCS in the background. Hopefully we don't get content ID'd again. Yeah, last week we got content ID, though the background music was all NCS. So,
Yeah, that doesn't make any
quite
sense.
sure how that's supposed to work, but alright, so best of NCS.
Are we gonna hear that Alan Walker fade?
Up to you, bet.
Are we gonna listen to that Tropic Love?
Oh.
Oh my god. Casbo Horizon. Oh wait, that got copyrighted for some reason on a channel called No Copyright Sounds.
Oh, whoops, I need a...
Well,
Alright, so, Alright, yeah, I forgot I had to go into a separate channel to actually work
oh, I can
it.
actually hear it this time.
Alright, so, yeah, the audio is pretty low. Got that Alan Walker fade, you know what I'm saying?
It actually is Alan Walker fade. The first song is Alan Walker fade. Alright, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Alright,
Today
so-
we're going to be doing a phase trick shot. Every single phase, like, back when they actually did play Call of Duty. Phase adapt. Trick. My girlfriend does a trick shot. Okay, let's whatever.
My girlfriend is a trap.
Almost killed in a subway. So, what's the first topic we're going to be talking about here?
Alright, so, hold on, let me... where is the, stream chat? Alright, so, first topic. We have, alright. So, basically, Jake Paul is back at it once again. He's getting, like, he's the biggest topic right now, like, for real.
Back at it again with the white power. Alright, I'm done. You can do this podcast by yourself.
Alright, little poll in the chat, to get Christian out of here. Nah, so, but for real, yeah, he's just been causing a bunch of issues. He got dropped from Disney, and supposedly it was a mutual agreement to leave, the whole thing, but everybody knows that's not what's going on. Like,
oh yeah, I just got came to an agreement to leave. But you check on his channel, setting furniture on fire. It's like,
yeah.
Everybody needs to be up at 10 a.m. vlogging, or you're gonna get a $50 fine. That's actually something they did, by the way, if you didn't know that.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
Like, everybody in the
But
Team
yes.
10 house, if they're not up by 10 a.m. vlogging or making content, they get a $50 fine. And it's like, what? Like,
Who wakes up before 10 a.m.? Like, is my
Oh boy, 10 a.m.
Yeah, oh boy, 10 a.m. Time to make terrible content. Wow, new vlog. Set my neighbor's house on fire. Cops almost called.
Almost called? Your house is on fire? Nah, I'm not gonna call the police or the fire department.
No, they're calling the fire department, not the cops, though.
Yeah, true, probably.
But anyway, right. So, yeah, like, Jake Paul, he just got, like, the whole thing with Disney, and it obviously wasn't a mutual agreement, for the reason being, if it was a mutual agreement, they wouldn't stop it halfway through the season. Like...
Yeah. By the way, that show he's a part of, the first full episode of that show, called, I think it's like Bizarre Bark or whatever, is on the Disney Channel, like, YouTube channel, in the first full episode. And it is the most, like, it's the first thing you expect in a Disney show. The plot is the same. It's a typical teen friendship.
Ain't.
A typical teen friendship. And they turn out they feel like they don't fit in with the place that they think they fit in. No, they don't feel like they fit into the place they are, and then they go to a new place, but they don't fit in there, and then they give up, and then, oh boy, they're back, and everything's happy ever after.
Oh boy, current viewers, 0.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
But, like, it's like, the thing is with the show, like, okay, so it's like the thing where, I really don't know how to talk. Okay, I'm trying to think of a way to explain how bad it is. Basically, the jokes, you could see them coming from a mile away. The comedy is, like, all over the place. It's random, but, you know, random doesn't always equal funny. So...
What do you mean? That's like the whole, like... That's the whole thing that Disney Channel does. Random equals funny.
No, but, like, there's legit a scene where they're, like... You have to make a video. It's like Disney doesn't even really know how YouTube even works. Because, like, in the show, you have to get 10,000 subscribers and need to get moved to a factory where everybody makes videos over like 10,000 subscribers. And it's like, you realize if that was real, you would have a pretty massive building. Because there's, like, I believe, like, almost millions of channels that have over 10,000 subscribers. Like...
Yeah.
And it's just,
but
everything about
it's
the
like,
show is awful.
The thing about Bizarre Vark is, it's pretty much as good as you'd imagine a Jake Paul TV show would be. Like, it's really not like anything that you wouldn't expect from the Jake Paul's TV show.
Well, the thing is, he's not the main character. Like, he's one of them, but like, I mean, his channel, like, the channel on the show is pretty much Jake Paul's actual channel, but as a joke. But then,
What do you mean? It already is a joke.
Yeah, I mean, but like, Logan Paul, his brother's in the show too, occasionally.
Is Logan in there? Wow.
Yeah, in one episode we're like, oh, guess what? He's not doing, like, dares anymore, because that's the whole premise of the channel, I guess. And Logan walks in like, hey, what's going on, guys? It's like, oh my god, it's got worse.
What's going on, guys? This is the boy here.
Seeing color for the first time.
Nah, I'm a strawberry.
Like, the thing is that...
Have you ever seen that?
Wait, what?
Have you ever seen that? Or just... Or the,
oh yeah, because like he's doing
H3
the lights or
he's
whatever.
Like, oh yeah, like I'm colorblind, can't see color. And then he's just like, now I'm a strawberry. Like, I really...
The thing that really makes me mad about, like kid channels now is that, like, the thing is that Disney, their live action shows should be what they do best, because they've had so much success with their live action shows. Because, like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, that was a really good show, like, back then. I loved that show when I was little. And then, like, Sweet Life of Dick, even that was somewhat okay. But then now their new shows, like, I forget what, like, the only one I can think of is Bizarre and, like, some other show. And those are both, like, not even that good anymore. It's like they're slowly going down and, like, thinking of creative writing, like, because...
It's like they got the attitude, just like, we're Disney, where else is he gonna go for crap TV? Come on.
But the thing is
Got
that
you
like,
locked.
the thing is that like they had such like even like in 2014, not like 3 years ago, they had a pretty like hit TV show like I think it was like Jesse or something, and that was like very popular with like children, and now it's just like, oh yeah, let's like not do anything good again. Let's like let's give up on everything, you know what I'm saying? But Nick has been like ever since Nickelodeon has brought in like the live action shows like Nicky Ricky, Dicky Dawn or whatever. Like they focus too much on the live action shows because SpongeBob and like Jimmy Neutron and all the cartoons that they did, those were really good until like they started doing like everything on Nick has to be live action, and we're gonna do that. And like the Loud House, which is one of the most recent animations, it's really not really that good in my opinion. I mean the animation's interesting and it's a good concept, but they don't display it right because I think that they're too focused on making the live action shows, so it makes it even worse. And then SpongeBob is just awful in my opinion now.
SpongeBob is like, you know what? Remember how that used to be a real good show, real original? How about we do not that?
Cause the thing is that now like back then like SpongeBob like they all like around 2000 and whatever, like they had like pretty interesting jokes and jokes that were like a little bit like inappropriate, but they displayed it like as an actual joke that kids wouldn't get, but the parents would understand it. Like so, it'd be a show that everybody could enjoy. But now it's just like he's crying all the time. He's a child.
He's a sad funny boy.
He's a man child because he's
a man spreader. He's
mansplaining all the time. But it's like.
Yo, you're welcome. That's a free idea for you, Nick.
They come out like BuzzFeed just starts having like
SpongeBob versus feminist.
No, there's like a special on the BuzzFeed channel. Why SpongeBob is secretly misogynistic? And it's like what?
Or like SpongeBob tries feminism for the first time.
Okay, hold on. I'm turning on my fan because it's getting freaking hot or whatever.
It's getting blistering in here.
Okay.
Alright, so anyway, right, so I digress, right? So basically, but continue with Jake Paul. If I can speak. So basically, I'm sure if you've been on the internet and YouTube for any period of time, you would know about the show Drama Alert run by Mr. DJ Killer Creamstar. So basically what happened with that was he's been obviously reporting the news, giving you the recent updates on what Jake Paul's been doing, right? And so what he did was he reached out to Jake Paul just like, yo dude, let's get an interview with you, right? And so if you're watching this currently, like at the time of like recording, it's Saturday, and so it should be releasing at 5 p.m. EST, which is, it's pretty cool that Jake Paul, like, he knows that he's not gonna be like put in a good light on this podcast, on this interview. He knows that it's not gonna turn out well for him, but he's doing it anyway, which I gotta respect. But yeah, if you're watching this when this gets uploaded, which should be tomorrow, then the podcast would, I keep calling it the podcast, the interview should already have been out. So, just look forward to that. Go watch that whenever you're done with this. It should be pretty fire.
But to be honest, in my opinion, I really don't follow like the YouTube news channels anymore. Like, I used to watch Scarce a lot, but then like, yes, I mean, I just stopped watching Scarce, and then I tried to watch Keemstar, but then I just never really found interest in Keemstar. It's not because like, oh, he's a bad person. It's not like that. It's just that I don't really find YouTube drama to be that entertaining. I try to like stray away from like getting involved with like drama and like at least on YouTube, because I feel like it's dumb to fight over. Because like it's like, oh, I said something that another person didn't like, so now we're gonna fight over it, and then our fans are gonna get involved with, and it's just gonna be a good big clusterfuck of nonsense, and it's that's pretty much.
Yeah, it's really terrible. Well, I would say if you're gonna watch like a YouTube news channel, I'd have to go with Keem, because have you ever seen a Scarce video? It's terrible. You can't watch it. Like, he's so boring. Like, hey guys, it's Scarce. So today we found out that FaZe Banks got into some
FaZe Bank's big channel over 1 million subs.
Yeah, big channel over 1 million subscribers. You probably heard of him. So FaZe Banks, he got into some Twitter beef with another big YouTuber over 250,000 subscribers by the name of Scarce.
By the name of Scarce 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. And from what I understand, I don't know, it's pretty crazy what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing though. It's not good. Don't do that, FaZe Banks. But allegedly is what's going on. And like, homie, know your facts at least, or at least act like you know your facts. Like, Keem could get something wrong, but he's gonna act like he knows exactly what he's talking about, because like you be confident in your work, homie. So anyway, continuing, we got the Paul family going on this podcast. So Post Malone, he
big channel over 1 million subs.
yeah. Yeah. Let's not do that. Wait. So Post Malone, pretty big rapper. No, it's like,
Sauce Malone, you know.
yeah. He's saucing on you. But so basically, he Post Malone ordered some merch for a skit that he was doing, which with H3 production, big channel, over 2 million subs.
I thought you said we were doing this.
No. But so he's doing this skit with it because Post and Ethan Klein from H3 Productions, they're real good friends. So they're gonna be doing this skit so Post bought a bunch of Logan Paul merch. Like, one of the things was like a God church. Like, there's no way, like, you're not gonna buy that unironically. But what Logan Paul did was he made a vlog and was like, alright, so what happened was Post Malone just bought our merch, and which is pretty crazy because we thought that he wasn't a fan because he was talking a lot of trash on our song It's Everyday Bro. So what we're gonna be doing is we got the address from the company we use, Fan Fiber. So basically what they did was they hit up like the merch company that they're using and just like, hold up, yo, Post bought this, give me his address. Like, which has gotta be illegal.
But are you talking about Logan or Jake?
Jake.
You said Logan like twice, so.
Did I say?
Yeah, you said
Okay.
Logan, so I was like, what? Are you sure? I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that Logan Paul does have merch that says like a God church.
No, I meant to say Jake. Sorry, thanks for that.
Jake
but
from
anyway.
V-Sauce. I'm gonna
Yeah, Jake from V-Sauce bought the merch. But I don't know, I'm tired. So, but basically Jake was like, yo, fam, give me that address, and they did, which has got to be illegal. Like, you can't be giving out. So they drove for like an hour or something like that, like 45 minutes to an hour to his house, and they did do him the courtesy of blurring out the number, like the actual address number, except you could still see the entire facade of the house. Like, and he showed like all the cars. Didn't blur out the license plates, by the way. Like, the license plates.
I mean, the thing is that like, do you really need to blur out the license plates? Because anybody can really see your license plate if you're driving around. Like, it's not like somebody's
No,
gonna be like,
the thing
oh,
is,
like it's. I mean, that's just something like I said. Like, I understand like if you're trying to like protect his like whatever, but like it's like everybody can see your license plate if you're out driving. I don't really think it makes sense. Just so.
no, it's like, well, one, it doesn't really have to make a whole lot of sense. It's just like a courtesy, privacy
I
thing.
mean, yeah, I understand that whole aspect.
But what do you call? It doesn't make sense because like say like anybody can see their license plate, but it would be like oh yo hold on. I'm pretty sure that's Post's car. Yeah, dude, it's Post Malone's car, and they could follow him back.
Oh, yeah, that makes
like,
sense.
Because like you gotta think like all these people in LA like around it, they were crazy enough to go to what do you call it? The Team 10 house.
I mean, well, the thing is that like he put it on Google Maps, like that's.
No, but still, the point is you don't go to their houses. Like they're not gonna. Obviously, they're not gonna be deterred from just tracking people's things down. So.
I mean, now that you
Either
explain
way,
it that
right?
way, but like.
Yeah, but either way, right? So, Jake, he went there and was like vlogging the whole thing, and like he didn't let anybody know that. Just like, yo, homie, I'm gonna be like coming to your house. Like, is that cool? Like, he knocked on the door and they're just like, hey, is Austin there? And they're like, yeah, alright, hold on, I'll go get him. And then, like, Post Malone comes out just like, what's going on here? Like, what's up? like, surprised and, like, confused, as you would be, just having some people show up at your house, right? But it's just like, oh, what's going on? Like, what's this about? And they're just like, hey, you bought the merch and went to hand deliver it, and, oh, what do you call? He's like, hold on, let me go get some pants on, because like he was just out there in like his like boxers, because
like they just showed up,
you're
like
just chilling. Like if you're just chilling, like you can't expect him to be dressed. So he just like goes, and then they're like out there discussing like, should we go in? Like, no. Obviously not. You shouldn't go in. But. And then they're like, is it okay if I vlog this? And he's like, yeah, hold on, yeah, that's fine. But the thing was, the way that he acted was like, do you mind if we vlog this? Like, yeah, hold on, yeah, let's start vlogging now. Well, it was like, nah, do you mind if we're already vlogging this? Like, and they're just like, look, so we're working on this new song, we got a verse free. Would you like to be on the song? Like, to post. He's like, and they're just, and like,
you show up at his house, you get, because he bought merch, ironically, for like a skit, and they're like, yo, you want to be a part of our trash song?
Well, what do you mean? It's the Pauls, like, come on, Team 10, baby, from Ohio to a white boy. That's like some like good lyrics. So. But it was pretty crazy because like this is after they confronted just like, yo, dude, like you were talking bad about the song, and then now you're totally like buying our merch. He's like nah, but dude, the song, no, I'm not feeling it, but the merch, I'm fine with the merch. And he's like, do you like? He's like, yeah, it's like a God church. Like he's memeing them to their face, and they're just like, wow, I think it went over really well. So, anyway, to get back to the point, right? So they're asking him just like, yo, dude, you want to be on our song? Like, we got a verse free. And he's like, yeah, sure, that sounds dope. Can Ethan be on it? Referring to Ethan Klein from H3 Productions, who did a lot of videos dissing Jake Paul. And they're just like, yeah, sure. If you want him to be on it, just like how we gonna do this? Because we only got the one verse. He's like, I don't know, we'll split it. We'll figure it out. So it was pretty great because he's like, how do they not know you're getting memed when they drop like their enemy to their face? Like, do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It's like, it's like, I forget like what it was, but I believe it was like something where it was like something saying what
I forgot to announce it in the Discord that we're streaming.
Well, that's probably why you freaking dunce. But don't call me a dunce. You're on the podcast. No, but, it's like kind of I forget like what YouTuber it was, but kind of the same thing happened with Ethan Klein or whatever, where like, he called like one of the YouTubers that they were messing, like they were talking about, and he was like, "Oh, it's Ethan." And he was like, "Ethan who?" And like, and it's like, and I think it was like, I forget who it was, but he knew who H3 was, but I guess he didn't know his real
Ethan
name.
Bradbury?
I forget who it was. I just haven't.
Because I remember they were doing this.
Your mic is very like robotic.
Oh no! All right, hold on. Fix that. Hello.
It's still like robotic.
Oh my gosh.
Dumb rock band mic. Or whatever it is.
Alright, so
yeah, it's better.
Alright. So, anyway, right. I do remember there was this thing, post in, H3 were doing their...
Oh yeah, I think it was like the post in the like the post.
And
video.
what do you call? He was like, "Yo, dude, I was like I got Ethan Bradbury on the Twitter DMs, and he wants to FaceTime." He's like, "Yo, do it." He's just like, "Yo, Ethan's here, and he wants to talk." He's like, "Who? Who are you talking about? Who's Ethan?" And he's just like, "You know, Ethan, H3 Productions. Who are you talking about?" Like they just deny his entire existence.
Yeah, I think that's what I was talking about. It was Ethan Bradbury, or one of the Bradbury boys.
The Bradburys also, cause they did this, Spider-Man Elsa, like, videos, like.
Yeah.
And they just, straight up, whenever, like, excuse me. So anyway, even when, like, the YouTube pranksters, right, like, I'm talking about the Joey Salads, the SoFlo Antonio.
The
like,
slamming.
The slamming Bradbury boys. Like, they'll, like, talk to him, and I'm just like, yo, dude, like, what's with, I saw H3's video, what's with the Spider-Man Elsa videos? What are you doing, Bradburys? And they're just like, what are you talking about? What Spider-Man Elsa videos? What do you mean? Like, they just denied existing entirely.
I think it's like, what is it, the five stages of grief? Denial, acceptance, or what?
Denial. And they would just do that, so. Anyway, I think that's probably enough of that. Let's look at the podcast topics.
Everything else is just freaking the Pauls.
It really is, like, mainly the Pauls. It's gonna be a very Paul-heavy podcast. There's this, this is a smaller topic, but, what do you call? Is this the, hold on. Oh, no, alright, I wanted to make sure that this wasn't last week's news. So, anyway, we got, Jake Paul, he did this video, like last week, and it was pretty much just, him getting arrested, like, for a, what's it called?
I
got
really
arrested
don't
for
know.
a public nuisance, no, I was trying to, like, just for making a bunch of noise, and so, like, these, like, police officers came into his house and just, like, yo, homie, like, you're gonna need to, like, turn it down, and he's just, like, you're just a hater, dab on him, like, just kind of like, homie, like, no.
Mr.
Like,
Paul, your house is on fire, there's still people inside, you were legit letting them die, you're just a hater, dab.
Yeah. But anyway,
You blew
right,
an
so
orphan. You're orphanage. You legitimately killed thousands of kids. You're just a hater. Dab on them.
They were all haters. We had to dab on them. So, but, and so they're like pinning him up against the wall, right, handcuffing him. But the thing was, it's fake. And the reason I know it's fake
I know,
is because,
surprising.
yeah, like I know it's totally surprising, but with Jake Paul, he faked it because basically police officers need to have like a certain like a minimum like hair length. I'm sorry, like a maximum hair length. This way, in fights they can't get their hair pulled, so it's like that's why you always see cops with, like buzz cuts or like just bald, because you can't grab someone's scalp like.
I mean, you can if you try hard enough.
Anything's possible, but like, this one dude, it looked like he just came from like a hair salon. Like,
did he have like the surfer haircut, or did he have like a
like
a rock and roll haircut where it's like down to the shoulders or whatever?
No, he had like, no, he didn't have that, but it looked like what do you call it? You look like those like dudes in the club or like the 40 roll where they have like a spiked up hair type deal. And they think it looks good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out if you've ever been a 40-year-old in the club. So.
Wait, are you talking about a faux hawk?
No, it's like spiked up hair type thing. No, it's not like a faux hawk.
I don't know. It's like, hold on.
Like, you know those like messy spiked up hair type deals, like.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
What? Hold on, let me get a good example. I'll put it.
Wait, is it the video or like what's it called? Is it like Secret Service arrest me or something like that?
No, I haven't seen that. That sounds great.
Oh, it was like January of this year. Jake. Oh, let me look at this.
Is Jake Paul okay?
Oh, it's some 12-year-old talking about Jake Paul getting arrested.
All right, so
The Washington Post 2 days ago analysis: Jake Paul doesn't need Disney. YouTube already gave him an army.
Oh my god. Alright,
Come
so
on, Washington Post.
I just sent it into the Cloud private chat. I'll be showing on stream.
Is that too long or something?
Here we go. This is what I wanted to do. So basically, yeah, it was like basically that's too long because you can pull that hair. Like you can, like, do you see how like you can get in there and just like yank it.
Oh. Alright,
yeah, so that's why they have the buzz cut.
Alright, I get it.
Yeah. I got it, Tristen.
No, you clearly don't get it, so I'm gonna keep on explaining it. Okay.
Alright, but anyway, right? So it's pretty much what happened. So that's that topic. That was a shorter one. So Logan Paul, so hold on, how long has this stream been going on for? This has been going on for 36 minutes. So, which means that this has been like 36 minutes of straight Paul family. So my boy Logan Paul, here's what he did. So if you recall the whole thing he did, at VidCon, where he's like, he hid $3,000 and like got like all the teams to swarm. You know what I'm talking about, Christian?
I guess I don't really know. I'm not like up
right.
with the Paulies, you know what I'm saying? The Logan.
Yeah. Yeah, the Logan. No, so basically what happened was, during VidCon, he took like a payload of $3,000 and he hid it somewhere like in the VidCon area, like the main plaza. I feel like I was gonna say sorry. So, what he did was he hid that there, and started like posting hints on his Snapchat for all these teen girls to be at. So, and they were swarming him and stuff, and just like.
This sounds honestly so bad. These teen girls are swarming him.
Yeah, dude, it's honestly terrible though. Like, it's a terrible thing.
Instead of finding $3,000,
He basically created. Yeah.
They just find a piece of paper that says "fuck you."
No, they just find a paper that just says "D's nuts." Like,
My name Jeff.
But anyway, right? So, he just created a whole mob in the area that security was like came in. They're just like, no, leave, break it up, because it's a security issue. Like if someone like a terrorist were to come in there, you know, like they could get a lot of people in one area. So it's
Trust me, I know everything about blind people.
Yeah, I know everything. My uncle could tell you, but he's
not
no longer
here.
with us. You get it? Because he's a suicide bomber. So anyway, Logan Paul did this, and it was just terrible. Except he like faked it. Like basically, what he did was he had the $3,000 there. However, someone already found it before even the first hint was dropped. Like they found it, and it was the contest was over.
Clearly,
That
he
was
didn't hide it well then.
Yeah, no, but it was over. But then he was like telling everybody, just like, yo, dude, just act like it hasn't been found yet. All right, just like he's gonna be dropping the hints, just like act like it's not been found. And so, what do you call it? Everyone's like, okay, and they just start running around and trying to find it. Except it's already been gone, like. And so it was honestly ridiculous.
That's so stupid. Like, oh, you already okay? Oh, you already like. It's like, all right, the concert starts now. The guy just says, "Hey, I found it." And he's like, "What the fuck? Hold on a second."
Yeah, honestly. But the way it is just like, because it wouldn't make a good vlog for them to be like, all right, contest starts now. Got it. What?
It's like
you put that back where it came from, so help me.
What if, like, after the person who got like the $3,000 or whatever, instead of he's like, hold on, I got a good idea, and like Logan Paul just puts like a tablet or something down. When they pick it up, they press it. It's just him saying strawberry for 16 minutes over and over again. I'm a strawberry. I'm a strawberry. It get louder and louder each time. It's like
It's every day, bro. But every time someone jumps, it gets bass boosted by 5 decibels. That's an actual video. It's pretty great.
It's every day, bro. But every single time someone speaks, it gets louder. And it's just at the end, it's just like, oh my god. No, it's just more loud. Just beep. Just beep.
Oh god. It's every day, bro, but every time they don't have flow or a rhyme scheme, it gets louder.
Okay, good lord. Just the first like verse, the first like line is just gonna be.
Yeah, y'all can't handle this. All right, so
white boy.
Yeah.
White boy.
Alright, so basically, now that's enough from the Paul family. I think we're good on that. So,
but we're not done talking about drama, YouTube drama, because we still have Sniper Wolf to talk about.
Oh lord. So yeah, basically, so Sniper Wolf was starting things with FaZe Banks. I forgot what it was, but it was just trying to start some beef, and then FaZe Banks I mentioned FaZe Censor, saying it's just like yo dude, like remember like all those times Sniper Wolf was trying to get on that FaZe dick, I think it was like a tweet, and
trying to get on that trying to get on that censor bar.
Get on that FaZe Censor, and so Censor was just like, yeah, tried to get the tweets right, because he's one of the most reliable people in the YouTube community. Basically he wouldn't say something if he didn't have the proof to back it up. So what he did was he went to Verizon, right? Because this was like in 2015, right? So he went up to Verizon and was just like, yo, dude, is there any way to recover these lost tweets? And they're just like, no, not unless you had, like, it backed up on iCloud, right? So what he had to do was, he had to bring in his old iPhone 5, because, once again, this is like 2015, like, this is old. And keep in mind, Sniper Wolf, she had a boyfriend at this point, right? So, what, he did was, he, like, even had to, because he had the things saved on his old, computer, which he gave to his mom, so he had to grab his mom's computer, right? And the iPhone, bring it into the Verizon store, and like, it didn't work, so they even had to install, a new version, no, I'm sorry, not a new version, an old version of iTunes, because it was so outdated. Excuse me. So, they, but eventually they were able to recover those text messages that they, sent. Oh, did the bot just die? Alright, well, this is awkward. So anyway, right?
I mean, I really don't know what you're talking about, because I'm trying to, like, listen, but it's like, all I got is that he got his mom's computer, something to do with iMessage. It's Sniper Wolf
Yeah, no,
saying
basically,
something.
here's what happened, right? So, then he was able to get the text messages recovered from the Verizon store, which revealed the fact that, yeah, she was saying all this stuff. And so he put it out there. I'm pretty sure he tweeted it out. And then Sniper Wolf's like, cannot believe it. All these people faking text messages, like,
What?
like accusing him of faking it. And he was,
I guess you called a face fakey. Okay.
like, you know what I mean? Like,
It's
it's like, we got, like, actual evidence on you. And she's like, but do you really? Like, come on. Do you really have evidence?
Do you, wait, quick question. Did you actually get the whole face fakey joke or whatever? Because that's actually a member of phase or whatever. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, it's not funny anymore because I explained it, but I'm just trying to...
Christian, get out of this podcast. You're so
Alright, but continue. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, and it was the whole thing. She's like, yeah, I cannot believe that they would fake something like that. And it was just like, boy, they got evidence, like, here for you. And he Censor even went on Drama Alert for like a small little segment, and it was ridiculous. That's pretty much it for the current YouTube goings on. Just like, so Christian, you wanted to go to your topic of complaining about freshmen.
Alright, so
Alright.
since my
Also,
alright,
yeah, alright, so yeah,
go.
and talk about how your school's starting up, and, like,
Alright, so I believe Thursday was my first day of going back to school.
It's my first day of school ever.
Yeah, I'm actually in first grade. I know it's surprising. I'm gonna it's like basically because like all the freaking white girls are posting on Instagram first first day of school or whatever, and it's like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's like code for I'm not going to college.
Yeah, but whatever. But like, so the first day for me is always like terrible because of the fact is that like, you have to find where your schedule is, but like, cause we have this thing called I Succeed because we have two lunches, because like we have like nearly 1,000 students inside the school. So
you only have like 2 lunches for 1,000 students.
We used to have 3, but then the school was like, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that one. So now we have people standing and people like sitting on the floor to eat. It's like, it's dumb. It's like really dumb.
Like, how do you have like 500 people in a lunchroom at a time? Like, I don't care.
Don't ask me. I'm not the freaking leader of the school. I mean, we do have
like, they just have people eating in the auditorium. Like,
no, the auditorium's off. I go back in this thing called the senior lounge where it's full of. But the thing is, freshmen are in the senior lounge, which makes no sense either. But like, me and my friends were talking about like, what if like we had like like some kind of like door or like a sensor or whatever where they step into like the sensor, alarms go off, like 17 seniors kick on the doors. It's like with the guns. You're going the wrong territory, boy. It's like whatever. But, like,
for what? Like
the
freshman?
senior lounge, the freshmen going to the senior lounge, because like it's just a joke that I had, but like some.
Okay, I was confused because you didn't say the fresh like just anybody walks in. And
I was trying to talk about freshmen,
open up.
but like where I was on the topic of freshmen, whatever. But since we have this thing called I Succeed, where because like what I was saying, so like. Whoever doesn't have a lunch,
I suck.
That's the joke that goes around too. Is that like if you do not have a lunch, which is like the lunch right after second period, then you have to go to this classroom that you're in, where you have to sit there for like 30 minutes or whatever, and wait for your time to go to lunch. So
who eats a lunch after second period? Like immediately, just like, oh boy, 11 a.m.
Yeah, we go to lunch at like 11. You go to the lunch at like I believe 11 o'clock, and then we get out at lunch around like noon or like 12:15 around there, and then we go to third period and fourth period and we go home. It's like that. So we have each class is like an hour and 20 minutes, which is dumb. But like, I used to have an I Succeed in the classroom that I've had for like I was in for like close to like my entire high school year. Like for my or I guess career, which I hate saying, because that's all.
I love when people say a high school career, because like, homie, it's not a career. You don't choose.
I don't get paid for going to high school, like. But what's like?
Where's this high school payroll?
but then my since the classroom I was in got a new teacher, and I didn't meet the requirements of the class to stay in, so he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take you out of this I Succeed that has all your friends in it. And you were in for the past 3 years, and we're just gonna yeet you. You're out of there. So I had to go to the office.
Just gonna yeet, and you're out of here. Just do like the old like cartoon thing where there's like the hook on the stage, and they just
pull me off. But like he was like, yeah, you're no longer in this one because I don't have your schedule. So like, okay, so I went to the office to try to find out where I'm going to like. Because I have no idea, because that's the one I've been in for the past 3 years, so I don't know any other classroom except for the ones I go to, and there's this one that's full of like, it's just like, I really don't know like a lot of classrooms, even though I've been in this school for like almost 4 years. I don't know why. But,
I like how you had to think about how long you've been in high school.
Because I just try to forget freshman year, because freshman year was not a good time because I was a cringy kid who liked Five Nights at Freddy's and Undertale.
Literally everybody in freshman year, like nobody's ever looking back on freshman year like, I'm proud of that. Like,
yeah, okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I went to the office to find out where I was supposed to be going. The first thing I saw was a girl. She was walking down the hallway that like goes to the office, and like there's two sides of the office. And she was wearing a black crop top, and all it said was feminist on it. And I was sitting there, I was like, whoa, no, I am not having this. I am not having this. Freshman thoughts be gone. And then, because you're not allowed to wear crop tops at school because of the Valley dress code. Your shirt has to go past your belly button or whatever. I don't know why. I mean, it's like, oh my god, a belly button's so hot. I mean, okay, whatever. But then, like, I was sitting there, and I was sitting there just, like, staring at it for the longest time. And I was like, what made you think it was a good idea on the first day of school just be like, you know what? I'm going to wear a crop top that's feminist because I want to show off. And it's like, or whatever.
All right, hold on. This reminds me of a story that happened last year. So, I'm now going into sophomore year, so I just got out of freshman year. So basically, I have this shirt. I don't know if you guys ever seen the show Married with Children, but the weight is there's this thing called No Ma'am in it, right? It stands for like National Organization of Men Against Amazonian Mastership, or Masterhood, which started because the main character, Ted Bundy, I mean Al Bundy, it was a little murdering joke for you kids at home. So Al Bundy, he created this organization because his favorite topless bar was closing down. But it was a cool little meme, and I wore it to school the one day. Except literally everybody thought it was an anti-feminist T-shirt. Like, literally.
Oh no! I already know where this is going. Oh god.
Like literally everybody thought it was an anti-feminist T-shirt. And I had to explain to them, just like, no, it's from a TV show. It's a little reference, and they're like, no, it's not. Like, I think I would know. Like,
wait, did it say no, ma'am?
No, ma'am. Like
no, ma'am. Like that. I mean,
yeah, like it was like an acronym, like a. So,
I mean, yeah, I get it. Like,
but anyway, right? So, like, it was the craziest thing, and because like half of the girls in my school are feminists, right?
Oh.
And,
No.
And like 3/4 of the.
Oh no! I'm kidding.
And like 3/4 of the girls in my grade are feminists, right?
Oh no!
So,
oh god!
Yeah, you can see where this is going.
Oof! Alright, but continue.
So basically, it was an entire issue, and like everybody was freaking out about it, and like I was just chilling there in lunch with my main man Connor, like we were just chilling, and just like, hey, what's your shirt mean, right? Like this chick, like legit, like, hey, what's your shirt mean? And I'm just like, oh, it's this it's a reference to this TV show, and but before I could say that, her friend was like, it's an anti-feminist shirt, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's a reference. She's like, it's an anti-feminist shirt. Like, how are you gonna tell me what shirt I'm wearing? Do you see the issue?
It's like,
here?
oh my god. It's like, I feel like the people at your school are the type of people to where, like, if you wear just a black t-shirt, they're gonna call you a racist.
Yeah, because it's black.
You are wearing a black t-shirt, which means that you support killing black people. Hold on a second. Excuse me.
Yeah. So, anyway, right? The story doesn't stop there.
Oh god.
Basically, there's this Facebook group called No Ma'am, and it was basically a parody of like super misogynist people, but like people don't get irony. So like what they were doing, it was just like if you're a woman's crying all night, that means you're beating her right. Like,
oh gosh.
like things that are obviously jokes, like. And they're just like, see, you're supporting this Facebook group. I'm like, number one, this wasn't from the group. It was from the show. Like,
they have a TV show? No, I'm kidding.
No, it was like, it's from a show. Just because they happen to have the same thing doesn't mean, I'm supporting it. And they didn't want to hear it. And it was funny because I was in bio that day, right? I don't know, I had to specify that day, but like I was in bio, and this one chick, what's her name? I forget what it is, but like she was just like, I don't approve of your shirt. So I just look at her and like, okay, like what do you want? Like, and then like my teacher, Mr. Vancho, right? Shout out to him. Like when I was in my reading class, which basically what our classes are, like they have these weird like dividers in between them that have like a little glass window, and so he saw that, he came into the room, took a picture of it, then left because he liked the shirt. But because everybody was freaking out, he's like, Tristen, look, do you have something like a hoodie to cover that up with? Like, come on, man, like, just cover it up, because he didn't feel like hearing it. So I'm just like, all right. And so I had a jacket, except it was a zipper in the front jacket.
And it still said no ma'am on.
It was a zipper in the front jacket, so I left it open. Like,
oh my god.
And he was just like, he covered it up. Like, yeah, I can't yell at him. And
God.
like,
You're probably just doing that on purpose just because you liked seeing them overreact. I think.
oh, yeah, dude.
You were
like,
you were eating up like me in a buffet. Get it? Cause I'm overweight. Okay,
No, dude, but like, I liked seeing him like freak out, but it was like also annoying, like in a way. But the triggering power was great because the very next day,
there's like people with like torches and pitchforks and they're like marching us.
Minecraft.
Whatever. And they have pitchforks and torches. They were stopping outside and like there's just your face on like a poster. Like no more surprise. They like set fire to it. And it's like
So right. Then the very next day, the principal, who's a woman, right?
Oh,
she
boy.
like, it was great because I was just sitting in math, and me and all my friends were like already prepared, like for this. Just like we knew I was gonna get in trouble. Like this was not gonna fly. And so they called me down, right? And they were like, look, I'm sure you know why you're here. I'm like, no, not at all. Why am I here? Well, in regards to the shirt you wore yesterday, like you were wearing an anti-feminist shirt. I'm like, just look her dead in the eye. No, I wasn't. And like, you should have seen the shock. Like she just pulled back. She's like, what? Like, what did this anti-feminist just say to me? Just like, no, I didn't. It's like, well, I saw your shirt. It was anti-feminist. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was from a TV show. And like, keep in mind, she was like old enough to like know the show, like reference. And so she's like, yeah, I've seen the show. I'm like, yeah, so that's what that's from. She's like, oh, okay. Still not believing me though. I don't get that. And she put it down as a dress code violation, because I was wearing a t-shirt. Except the thing was, literally nobody in the school doesn't wear a t-shirt. Like, and she's like, oh, well, guys get away with a lot more than girls do. So the next week I decided to look at the people I saw and just mark down when I saw a guy out of dress code versus a girl out of dress code, right?
Yeah.
And like dress code violations include like wearing stretchy pants, like leggings, right?
I mean like
just super tight pants.
I mean like
or
yeah.
like t-shirts.
But at my school it's kind of the same thing. But like, if you wear like if the girls who wear like leggings, it's like the thing is that my school's a lot more lenient, whatever you say with that. It's because like if like the principal or whatever sees a girl wearing like leggings or yoga pants, they don't stop them unless like they just look and see if it's tight enough where you can legit see the ass crack or whatever.
Yeah.
And if it's not, then it's like, okay, keep going or whatever. But like, continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's like the teachers kind of made the thing just like, look, we don't care about t-shirts. We will turn a blind eye to the t-shirt, right? But like, the pants violation, we have to do something about that. Like, if you're wearing jeans or whatever, right? Because like, basically we're supposed to wear these like crappy uniform pants, and we're supposed to wear polo shirts. And like the girls, they're just like, yeah, but like the rules don't apply. So they'll wear like jeans or just like super tight like yoga pants, and they'll get sent down. And just like the guys get away with a lot more because of their t-shirts. So I just marked down every guy who had just dress code violation, and every guy who had specifically a pants dress code violation, right? Because, and I did the same for women, and there was like about like 2.5 times more female dress code violations than there were males, and 2/3 of the dress code violations were pants violations. Like, so, no, and I'm not kind of like, if you're wearing like stretchy pants and a t-shirt, I don't count that as 2 separate infractions, you know what I mean? Because you only get the one. But, you see, it's just like, maybe there's a reason more girls are sitting down than guys, because, like, there's
Here's an idea. Here's an idea, ladies. How about you stop being thoughts?
How about you follow the Lord of Jesus Christ?
But like, I still.
So anyway, I'm done with that No Man story. It was kind of like.
But the thing is that like, I was gonna say a joke, but like but then you like, I got a story for this. So I was like, all right. But like,
no,
it was after like after I saw the girl with the feminist crop top or whatever. She was walking there and she was trying to get through, and I whispered to some random guy next to me, and he was like, he's like, yo, I was like, yo, can I squeeze by? I'm really trying not to get a rape allegation today. because I was like, I swear if I even bump into this girl, she's gonna yell rape.
That's pretty good. I'm not trying to get a rape out today, like specifically. I've had a rough day.
Today, yeah. But also the same day, there's this guy. I mean, there's this guy. He's in my, he's in like 2 of my classes. He's in like this one class that's like full of like the most terrible people you can think of, like the white people who act like black and they wear like they say the N-word and they listen to XXX Tentation or whatever.
Temptation? You mean the best rapper?
XXX Sensation. But like whatever, and
XXX Tassels.
And they just like they listen and they're super ghetto and they're like annoying and loud, and you know the people I'm talking about.
Yeah, what do you call? We call them like hicks up here. No.
Well,
not to be confused with the racial slur, but you know what I'm saying.
The thing is, where I go to school, we don't call them like anything except for the term that is used on Urban Dictionary. It's the N-word with a W, but it means like white N-words.
Wigger?
Yeah, we use that. And
look at those wiggers.
And also, but like, in there we have the kids who watch anime and are super cringy, and then we have a couple of people who are alright in my book. It's like they're on.
You're alright. I'll let you know when I'm gonna drop the pencil. But
then there's this one guy. I think his name is like Chris or something, and he is a extremely flamboyant gay guy, and the thing is that he wears makeup.
Like eyeliner or like?
No, he legit looks like a glazed donut.
Like a glazed donut. That's my new favorite insult.
Like, the thing is that I was sitting there just like at my desk, just like getting things set up for like the first cause it's like my first class of the day. Like, cause where we are, we have like one day where we go to blocks 1 through 4, and then the next day we go through 5 through 8. So it's like the blocks 1 through 4, and it's my first block on that day. So I'm sitting there. I look to the left, and I just see him walking in, just like super like flamboyant. That basically, and he's like wearing like glitter like blush, and he has like the little like eyeliner like the wings and whatever, and it's like,
oh god,
extreme like mascara, and it's like probably even lipstick. I didn't look because I was sitting there, I was like, what the fuck is this? Because like the last year he wasn't like of course like he was, I knew he was gay, but then he went a step further this year and put on like coats and coats.
I knew he was gay, but I didn't know he was gay.
I knew he was gay, but I didn't know he was that gay.
I knew he was gay, but I didn't know he was a homo.
But like,
I've actually heard someone say that. Like, that's an actual like quote.
When he like, the thing is like, he like, the girls around him was like, oh my god, you were legit makeup goals. I was like, shut up, please, just don't. Like, I'm not. It's the first day.
I really hate when what do you call, like, chicks just like love gay guys. Like, why? There's literally no reason you should love gay guys. Especially because a lot of them come like that fake, like, there's no reason
Tristen,
to love a gay guy.
Tristan's homophobic confirmed.
No,
No, but
like
for real,
like specifically gay people, like homie, like
homo.
Like, you're not a gay man, you homie, homo. No, like you're not a gay man, you can't relate, like.
But what are like?
But it's
okay, well.
what do you call it? Like, because there's this one dude, Andrew, and like he does like what a lot of these gay guys tend to do is like, I'm not saying all gay guys are like this, but like a lot of them tend to put on this like what do you call it, just like this super like rude persona, right? Like, oh yeah, I am the boss, like shut up.
Basically, okay, but the thing is that like with this guy, think of like I think it's like the guy's name is like it's like his name is James something. He's on Twitter and he's like this big like gay guy who's like like technically a feminist, and he
yeah, how are you gonna be gay and a feminist? Like,
I don't know.
You're not gonna benefit.
I don't know really, but like his name's like James something. It's like you know what I'm talking about.
Kinda. I think I've heard the name.
He was in like memes because there's a picture of him where he was like he had like super like a really like over like pale white makeup thing on his face, and he looked like the spider or whatever from like that weird bee cartoon. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There, that's the guy, and he's just like one of the worst kind of people. But like think of that guy, but times like 64. And that's the guy who walked into the classroom.
Oh, why, dude? That's times 64. Like,
yeah, 64 stack.
That's an entire Minecraft stack of diamonds.
Yes. Like, cause like when we had to do icebreakers, like, cause I don't know why we do icebreakers every single first day of school. I need to get to know you guys. It's like, can you?
I really love the concept of icebreaker because it never breaks the ice. Like,
yeah,
you never feel more comfortable with these people. It's like, all right, look, I don't know you, but like, I'm gonna share my deepest secrets. So like, I killed my mom when I was 7. Like, homie, no one's gonna want to be friends with you.
But the thing is that like when you got up, it was like, because we had this paper of like 76 questions about ourselves, and we only had to pick like 3 or 4 or 1 if you didn't like talking. And since like I get a little bit anxious and nervous when I talk in front of the class because
yeah, it's because you're fat.
yeah, no, but
it's blame everything.
That's just my answer for everything is because I'm overweight. You killed a child while I'm overweight. So.
Like, what do you want from me?
But like I just get like really nervous.
Like, you just killed a child. Look, I know I'm not that healthy, but come on, man, that's a little far.
Like so like when we had to just like say if we, and he went up and I was like, my favorite movie is like it's some weird like Medea movie or whatever. It's like this movie called like Hurricane Bianca or whatever. It's like one of those dumb like ghetto black people comedy movies, and it's awful. And then he's like, what is one thing that is different from me than everybody is that I don't care about being a bad bitch. And I'm like, did you really say that in a classroom? Are you fucking stupid? And it's like, can you just, I was sitting here just like with my head.
Did you get in trouble for it?
No, because the teacher laughed. If I would have said that, I would have been sent to the principal's office immediately. It's like...
And your principal would scold you for, like, just, like, look, you cannot say these sorts of profanities in my high school.
Was that a curse word in my Christian high school?
Like, I'm Christian.
Yeah, I'm Christian. Like, and then, like, another one was, like... And I forget what the other one, but it was like some kind of really dumb shit. And it was like, and like everything about it, like during the entire thing, I had my head in my hand, just going like, why the fuck does this person exist?
I had my dick in my hand.
I had my dick in my hand. God, that's so, whatever. But like, I was sitting there like, why does this person exist? Like, what did I do in a past life to deserve this kind of thing? Like,
In the past life.
like did I like punch a child in the face? Just like, did I like kill like 17 cats and like stomp on a dog's face? Like, what did I do to deserve this?
They kill 17 cats, but you know they got 9 lives, so that's like killing like. Hold on, I'm not gonna be doing this multiplication in my head though. I'm in a math and science school.
But like,
that's 153 cats you had to kill, Tristen.
but, like,
I think you deserve whatever you get.
Okay.
Oh my god. 153 cats? Dude, that's more people than like it killed in like 3 school shootings.
Whatever, okay? Cats don't really matter, alright?
Whoa, hold on. Are you saying you don't care about the cats? You know, the pussy. Wow. Gay confirmed.
Oh my god, shut up. You really think after the way I'm describing this guy, do you really think I'm gay? Oh, there's a cat meow! It's going back to haunt me! A cat just breaks, my cat just kicks down my door. What'd you say about me, fucker? It's just... Okay, but, that was pretty much it. Everything else is just like... The freshmen...
Right.
But actually, one more thing. The freshmen at my school... The girl is freshman. The thing is that... With, like, freshmen, they really don't care what you look like. They just want to date a senior. So... Just because I think that's gonna be cool. So like a couple of us like freshmen came up to me and they were like, oh, "Are you a senior?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he was like, "My friend thinks you're cute." And it's like, no.
No, she doesn't.
No,
she doesn't.
She just wants to be like, "Yeah, I'm dating a senior." It's like, no.
All right, so I just did the math, right? So basically,
yeah, you killed like about 53,000.
All right, so basically, the average weight on the low end for a cat is 8 pounds.
Oh my god.
And the average weight for a woman in Canada is 145 pounds. So you've killed about 8.5 Canadian women. I think you deserve whatever you got.
I like how you went to Canadian women. Like, what was that about?
No, I just searched average weight, and the first thing that popped up, like, the average weight for a woman in Canada is 145 pounds. Like, alright, I guess that's what I got.
Alright, but...
Alright, so,
anything
yeah,
else?
I think that pretty much wraps it up. Hold on, let me just, Alright, so yeah, I wrote up a little outro thing because I forget every time and just send it to her. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. All 4 people who tuned in. Thanks. If you liked what you saw, please like the video, subscribe if you want to be notified when we go live, turn on notifications. Also, if you want to join our free gift card giveaway, all you have to listen, be sure to follow us on Twitter at the CloudSurfers. If you want to subscribe to our personal channels, links down in the description. So basically, here's the deal, right? So because my boy Christian's been starting up school, we're gonna be streaming now every Saturday at 1, or are we pushing it back later? Wasn't it like 3?
But
yeah.
like, cause Tanner, he's like, yeah, I can't. I'm not free on the weekend, so only Monday through Thursday I'm free.
That's gonna be a school, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. But we'll be streaming on Saturdays at 3 p.m. And then when Tanner starts up school again, we're gonna be moving to Thursdays at 4. Now I know the schedule's like, it's crazy. It's the dumbest schedule, but it's like it's what we gotta do in order to like.
I mean, like, I think we can only do like one podcast on Thursday, and then like change up that schedule and so like, or do you want to do 2 podcasts like Thursday and Saturday?
I mean, we'll put out a Twitter poll when the time comes, guys. So just let us know what you want to do. So I'm pretty sure that's it. You got anything else you want to say, Christian?
Nah, not really.
All right. So once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. This is the CloudSurfers, and we surf the cloud to find the stupid. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. That's such a dumb way to outro.
We're gonna surf the clout. So
we are the CloudSurfers.
Yeah, we are the CloudSurfers.
We spend $20 on glasses just because they're called clout glasses. Okay, but what?
Oh God. All right, so thanks guys so much for watching. See you later. Peace.